Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We're your hosts, OG Molly Mal, Khalil Almighty, and welcome to another amazing episode of the Almighty Show. Welcome back, everybody. It's your boys. We back with another amazing month of theme episodes. Last month, like you all knew, we did Black history stuff. Civil rights leaders. You know what I'm saying? Everything blackity black, bliggity black. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Oh, type, hey, type shit. But this month, as everybody know, March is Women's History Month, or whatever Brian was saying on the sideline to Jeannie Buss and them. But
he's like, first off, I gotta tell y'all, happy Women's Month.
Happy International Women's Month. They said, "Oh, bro, they ate that up, man.
They say Bronny Bears."
Oh God!
I don't like Khalil calling that nigga Bronny Bears.
Bro, relax, bro. I'm true to this, not new to this, bro. That's what you need to understand, bro. Little Pookie Bear. No Diddy, it don't count. I got ankle socks on. But as everybody know, Women's History Month. So for this month, we decided to go over everything that women in the world has went over. Whether it's with music, whether it's with artistry, behind the scenes stuff, whatever the case may be, Hollywood, we're gonna cover it. You know what I'm saying? And also we're gonna have an amazing bracket challenge that you all probably, by the time you all see this episode, you all will probably know the rules and probably already voted on the first round anyway. So I'm really excited for this month. But to kick it off today, we're going to go over one of the most amazing women when it comes to just music in general, a pioneer, if you will, and that is Miss Missy Elliot.
Missy who?
Missy Elliot.
Man,
is it word again? Put on word again.
You ever that?
Oh, bro.
But no, man. Tell me a little bit about her. I don't know too much about Miss Missy.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So Missy Elliot, man. Born July 1st, 1971 in Virginia. She went through, a lot in her childhood. She had had some childhood trauma, which made her turn to music for an escape, really. After high school, she ended up creating a girl R&B group called Phase. Later on, it was renamed Sister. But for her group, she decided to ask and have on one of her childhood friends, and one of her friends that lived in the neighborhood with her, who just so happened to be none other than Timbaland. Crazy work.
Almighty Timbaland.
Timbaland the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
The one with my woman, Miss Alicia Keys.
Oh, I hate that for you, boy. I hate that for you.
Hey,
but no. So this group, Phase, later known as Sister, had Timbaland as the producer. They off to a really decent start. You know what I'm saying? In 1991, while they were backstage for the singer of Jodeci, what was his name? Devontae Swing, the lead singer for Jodeci. They sang for him backstage at one of his tours. And he liked them so much that he decided to sign them to his label. And so some of the artists that was under his label, you had the likes of Genuine, you had people like Static Major, Tweet, a lot of these artists, who made a name for themselves in the game, really. So they were off to a really good start. Some problems arose, though. In 1993, Missy Elliott, she ended up writing a song for little old Raven Simone. I think we all know, that little girl. Maybe that's so Raven. Who knows? But this little child star, blowing up, making waves for herself. You know what I'm saying? Missy Elliott wrote a song for her to perform, and little did she know that the record label for Raven Simone recorded a music video for it. Now, the controversy comes when Missy finds out that they went behind her back to record this music video. And not only did they go behind her back to record it, but they had a light-skinned, skinny woman rap over Missy Elliott's lyrics. She just lip synced in the video. Crazy,
What?
crazy work. Now, when Missy went up to the label and was like, "Yo, what's going on? Why would y'all do this?" They told her, "Oh, you just didn't fit the mold or fit the type for the video." Crazy, crazy, crazy work. But that goes to show what she was up against, later on in her career when it came to stereotypes, I guess you could say, or having the beauty standards in rap or in music industry in general. She wasn't the stereotypical type when it came to that, which made all her accolades, in my opinion, even more successful. She couldn't rely on her looks to get her to the top. So, after dropping their debut single, the group had an ongoing feud with Dave Swain, the leader of Jodeci, the dude that signed everybody to their label. They had an ongoing feud with him. And this ended up making the group go back to Virginia and just splitting up. They just had enough of it, and the label that was under Dave Swing ended up collapsing. It didn't really even work out anyway, so they wasn't going to be there much longer anyway. So since the group, decided to go their separate ways, Timbaland and Missy Elliott decided, yo, this would be a good time to, just have a partnership. So that's exactly what they decided to do.
Mm.
They wrote for groups like SWV, 702, a lot of these amazing R&B groups that you probably been seeing on the brackets. You know what I'm saying? And 1996
And Genuine too.
and Genuine, yeah. And Genuine.
Oddly enough.
Um, yeah, they writing for all these amazing, amazing artists. And it's not like it's just deep cuts that they're writing for. They are making bangers with a lot of these artists. Like they're giving out Steve Nash assists. You feel me? Just throwing up lobs,
One of
essentially.
my
You feel me? And so 1996, they were hired by the record label Atlantic Records to write and produce songs for this 17-year-old out of New York. And the reason that this label didn't want, or they wanted Missy Elliott and Timbaland to write for this lady, because they wanted her to separate from, her previous collaborator. Now, this young lady goes by the name of Aaliyah. Crazy, crazy work.
oddly enough, huh?
Oddly enough. And, the collaborator was that demon that what's another name? I don't want to say the diddler, but he up there in ranks with the diddler. R. Kelly, Robert Kelly. But
Robert Kelly.
the label
You
wouldn't have,
putting Diddy over Kel?
huh?
You putting Diddy over Kel?
For sure. Because you got to think nobody thinking about putting like muscle relaxing drugs inside of baby oil to make you numb and paralyzed. Like
And
that's different levels.
I just think that's so fucking crazy.
That's insane.
Muscle relax. Imagine. Okay. Imagine you just hop out the shower, nigga, and you like, damn, you forgot your lotion, so you put on some baby or whatever, and then you out,
Okay,
walking around. You like, damn. I was about to say some crazy shit,
relax.
but like, damn, my muscles relax as a motherfucker right now.
Oh my God. Oh no.
I need to
Hey,
tighten up.
hey, that's crazy. Hey, that's all I gotta say. That's crazy. You
Yeah,
oiled up, can't move. Now you vulnerable
man.
to the world. Yeah, man. Sick world, sick world. But so Atlantic Records, they wanted Aaliyah to sort of separate away from the Kelster. And so they went over to Missy Elliott, they went over to Timbaland, and they were like, yo, we'd really appreciate it if you all wrote for this young talent. Um, she'll do really well, we promise. Just write and produce for her. So that's exactly what they did. Missy Elliott wrote, she did background vocals, and performed verses for Aaliyah, and Timbaland provided the beats. And through that, they were able to make five bangers, five like huge hits that were charting. Aaliyah was on top of the world. Timbaland, Missy Elliot. They were on top of the world.
Getting they claim.
Um, yeah, exactly. So after, the major success from, working on Aaliyah's project, Missy Elliott decided she wanted to begin her solo career,
Mm.
and funny enough, she was asked by the diddler, Diddy, to work on a few of his artists under Bad Boy Records. So artists like MC Light, you had Maya, all
And
these.
this was right after Big died, right?
Yep, right after
Yeah.
Big died. Yep. So Diddler went up to Missy. It's like, yo, come on, baby. You know you want to work with Bad Boy Records.
Are
So,
you a bad girl?
oh god, oh bro. Yeah. Instead of joining anybody, record label or anything like that, because obviously she was the hottest commodity, especially in the 90s, riding for Mariah Carey, riding for the old soul legend Whitney Houston. She was on fire. Everything she touched turned to gold. So instead of joining one of these labels and signing her life away, she decided to create her own label. And her debut single under her own label ended up being a crazy hit and an iconic music video to this day. The
Yep.
Rain.
The Rain.
It was mainly known for, how unique it was. It was a first at a time, the fish eye lens, everything was circular. It was directed by Hype Williams of all directors. And on top of that, everybody knows the iconic trash bag suit that she had on. You know what I'm saying? So for that to be her debut single, insane.
Crazy.
Crazy way to start your solo career.
And it's not just that music video that made so many different hits. So it was awarded so many different awards and all that different stuff. You got to get your freak on and you got to work it too. And they just, after that, I feel like that set a new standard for music videos, visuals, and all that different stuff like that. So, shout out to Missy for that.
For sure.
But I would say she was definitely an innovator. She definitely started off a lot of stuff and she led the way for, a couple other people that we're going to get into a little later. But starting off, the awards that she's a 5-time Grammy winner. Somebody else has got 5 Grammys, but we ain't talking on him. But she
the
is
boogeyman.
Okay. All right. She is the first female rapper to win the best rap solo performance, and that was for that song "Work It." She's also the first female rapper inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame back in 2023, oddly enough. And she had crazy albums like The Real World, Missy E, So Addictive, Under Construction. And she was just a hit maker with she was a force to be reckoned on. But I feel like, she pushed the limits of fashion, sound, music videos, blending hip hop, electronic music, and, the aesthetics that she brought in the music videos. I would say fashion, she definitely stood out as a kid. Like, Missy, her and, what's that girl name? Mary J, bro. As a kid, I knew who those was, bro.
For sure. I do want to just add that she also has a record that, if I remember correctly, hasn't been broken since. She has sold has the best-selling rap album for a female rapper ever at 2.3 million sold. I want to say first week, not too sure, but definitely has a record.
That's probably because ain't nobody heard that new Bad Barbie diss track yet, bro. That's that.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. You did not just say that.
That's gonna do numbers.
He said this finna change the game. Bro.
You don't think? Nah, I was about to say Nicki not breaking that, bro.
Nah. I think Nicki was like the best. Like if there
She
was
was she was
an
she was right
artist,
there.
she
I think
was. She
no,
was for
no,
sure.
no. Well, you know Meg not breaking that, bro.
Oh, what's up with this Meg slander gang?
I ain't got no
Meg?
slander. I ain't got no slander for against Meg, bro. I love the
Why
stallions,
why
bro.
why do we know that she not breaking it?
I mean, like, she a little later in the career.
I get you saying. I get what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
for
right. All
sure, for
right.
sure.
All right. Another award that she got that I forgot about though. She was the first female rapper to receive VMA back
Yep.
in 2019, the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Awards at the VMAs. But behind the scenes, like Khalil was hinting on, she wrote and produced hits for Aaliyah, for Beyonce, for Whitney Houston, for
Mm-hmm.
Mariah Carey, for Sierra, on
Mm-hmm.
and on and on. And she was an inspiration to a lot of other people like Nicki Minaj. And who knows who Nicki Minaj influenced. And so that all rooting back to Missy.
Missy.
Yeah. Let's get into it a little more. She helped launch careers such as Jasmine Sullivan.
Yep.
She helped launch a career of Sierra. She
Yep.
helped launch a career of, like Khalil said, Tweet. And she is also one of the few female rappers that are a producer, for proving that women can dominate behind the boards. Yeah, and I would say that she's one of the most successful female producers in the music industry.
Most
Female rappers as well.
most definitely.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
yeah.
One thing
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, one thing I will say that really sets her apart. Outside of being like, an amazing rapper, a lyricist or whatnot, it's the fact that, her style was so futuristic. It was like Afro futuristic style, and she had unique beat selections. When she did produce it, it was so unique, or when Timbaland produced it, it was so unique just for her. You know what I'm saying? It's like it made her stand out so much because she could not rely on her looks because of the typical standard of beauty that, the rap game goes by and whatnot. So they
And
wasn't able to market her on her looks.
yeah, and so that's why a lot of people say she revolutionized how women were represented, because she would changing the stereotypes and just breaking beauty standards, and promoting self confidence, promoting body positivity, on and on and on. When a lot of people weren't, a lot of people at the time twigs. It was straight twigs, bro. If you wasn't
Man,
a twig, you wasn't. Don't shoot no music video, bro.
man,
But
whole time.
man,
Yeah. She's also the only female rapper to have 6 albums certified platinum too.
man.
Um, that's something. But she was killing it from the 90s, the mid to late 90s, all the way through the 2000s. But then she took a break. People started to notice she was getting very, very skinny out of nowhere, which was just they didn't have Ozempic back then. You know what I'm saying? So this is new to them. You feel me? But it turned out that she ended up having being diagnosed with Graves' disease, and so she took a hiatus from making music. But while she was on that hiatus, she ended up writing bangers for stars like Jasmine Sullivan, Fantasia, Keisha Cole, on and on and on. All these bangers that y'all was listening to in y'all mama's cars. Your mom probably turned it up a little bit, when Keisha Cole was on or Fantasia was on. They was written by Missy Elliott, you know? And she ended up making her comeback during that Super Bowl, which made it, even more grand. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I didn't necessarily understand because I'm 14. I'm just watching the Super Bowl. Oh, that's Missy Elliott. It's cool. With Katy Perry of all folks. But
You're
she,
gonna hear me. There you
oh,
go.
bro. So she ended up making her comeback at the Super Bowl with Katy Perry. And yeah, she was like Mom said, she was the first rapper inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. And she
Yep.
also became the first female rapper to receive a doctorate from the College of Music from Cal Berkeley, which is Crazy as
Out
hell.
of all places, Berkeley, man.
Berkeley on me.
And like Khalil was talking about her writing all those songs and stuff like that while she was in her in her hiatus. Um, Throughout the course of her career, she has written over 500 songs,
Mm,
which is a lot.
mm.
Over 500 bangers out there just floating around.
Exploded.
And not all of those 500 are just hers, but it's, other stuff that she's written for people and all the different stuff. And I was mentioning other artists that I feel like she inspired. And so a couple honorable mentions of people that has said that she is their major inspiration. You got Cardi B, you got Lizzo, you got Meg, and Doja Cat.
Shout out Doja.
And then she started off with that song, Bitch, I'm a Cow.
Yes. Which is crazy. I thought it was like a meme at first. She made a career out of it.
I did too, bro. You said you had that video downloaded. I remember you told me that, bro, when it first came out, bro.
Bro,
crazy work, bro.
Didn't you say you had like Anaconda on demand, like
Hey,
Spectrum
bro.
demand or something like that?
Hey, bro.
Locked in your
We
room?
not talking about that, bro. We talking about Missy, not Nikki, bro.
Oh, all right. Tight.
Um, but yeah, I definitely do have a question for you.
What's up?
Um, how do you feel like her influence still shows up in hip hop and music today?
Definitely in the style of these music videos because a lot of these women artists, they are very out there. They're very expressive when it comes to just using colors, using different fish islands, and just having totally unique styles. You know what I'm saying? That is not typical for a female artist compared to, back then. And that is all in thanks to Missy Elliott for thinking outside the box, Hype Williams for directing her music videos and bringing her creations to life, her vision to life. And I'll say, yeah, with the styles of these music videos, with how quirky these like different outfits that a lot of women rappers wear. Um, and yeah, I just feel like her influence is stamped on this generation and especially on the generation previous, low key. You know what I'm saying? You got
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj with everything is pink. She just pinked out, and I feel like, yeah, it's unique to Nicki Minaj, but I don't think it would be as prominent if Missy didn't play a part in
Okay.
breaking that box for
Okay.
rappers. You know?
Gotcha. Yeah.
What about you?
Um, I feel like her influence is gonna show up through everybody that she inspires.
Mhm.
So all her inspirations, you got Nicki, Meg, on and on and on. It's just one big tree
Mhm.
of roots that she set herself to influence whoever they inspire, and stuff like that. It all roots back to her. I feel
Yep.
like that's gonna be her influence that she leaves. And what I will end off with saying is that I feel like her legacy is one of the most fearlessness. She led one full of innovation, full of pushing boundaries
Yep.
all throughout hip hop. She's not just a rapper, but she's a visionary. She redefined music, she redefined visuals, and she redefined the female artist game on some real stuff.
Some real stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm be real. I think even beyond just female artists, I think she made it cool for women to be producers
Yeah.
and for women to like be unique to themselves. And she brought so many hits to so many different talents. Like her reach is incomprehensible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The
Just
fact that
showing just showing you ain't gotta fit by the standards. Break
as
outside that box. Let's go do something.
exactly. She
Yeah.
she did so much for so many different legends, so many different people that we idolize or we think are the goats. But the whole time they getting ghost written for from Missy Elliott.
Man.
Yeah. So yeah, outside of just rapping, her as a producer, her as a visionary, her as a songwriter and a hit maker, she's an undeniable legend. Undeniable legend. Um, if anything, What do y'all think of Missy Elliot? Y'all can always let us know down below in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Or you can DM us what you think about her on The Almighty Show on Instagram. But as always, we're your hosts, OG Molly Mal, Khalil Almighty, and we'll talk to you all later, only on The Almighty Show.